was Amanda St. John with Big Strong Man. You're listening to this scene here, Blast 106. Hope you're all keeping well. And tonight we've got in the band Sentinel. How's it going? He's alright?
Hello.
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 How's it going there? So tell us a bit about yourselves and how you started out.
I'll start then.
Go on.
Right, well, I'm Ryan. I'm bassist. And then we have Joe,
Guitarist and stuff.
Jordy, the drummer, and Rebecca.
I'm the singer.
And we, three of us, me, Joe and Jordy, we all met in Armagh in a thing called B2B. It was beginner to band. It was to get young people together, play music. And then we all ended up afterwards
Pretty much just going like...
staying as a band.
Yeah.
We all just got slapped together and just liked it, so...
Well, I didn't, but yeah.
and then Rebecca graced us with her presence later on.
Yes, Ryan, that's the way it is.
Yeah.
So how did you find first getting together in? How well did you gel the very start, or...?
I was kind of terrified of Ryan. First met.
We hid in the corner?
The first thing I did was shout at him, to be perfectly honest.
Did you? What did you shout at him?
No, he was playing a bass solo, because he saw me walk in with a bass, and he started playing a bass solo, and I said, "That's a bass solo, and you know it." So I shouted at him first, and that was the first thing I ever said to him.
I didn't speak for
he
another
didn't
2
speak
weeks.
for another 3 weeks.
So then what happens? You made friends?
Yeah, well, we got through the songwriting process. We had to write a song, so we ended up having to talk to each other at some point. So yeah, and then it was actually through a mutual friend that we ended up, staying as a band. But yeah, we've become best friends ever since.
That's
No.
good one. And
No.
give him a wee hug. Go ahead.
Listeners, you can't see this, but it's kind of emotional.
It's
What
beautiful.
we'll do is we'll get a wee picture to them and they can put it up on their Facebook page. I think so. Yeah.
We're just gonna hug each other for the rest of the interview.
So how would you describe your style of sound of music?
Metal.
Heavy, or is it like a
It's not very heavy.
It wasn't heavy for the EP.
No, it was like we've kind of changed from the EP. We have an EP out, and it's kind of like, it would be say more hard rock, bordering on metal. But the stuff we do now in live shows is a lot. Well, it's not a lot heavier, but it's heavier.
Yeah.
But we're not like no screamo, but it's kind of classic heavy metal.
Certain thrash elements.
Yeah, bits of thrash thrown in there.
Yeah. And whenever you were growing up, was it always heavy metal you was into, or was there a different inspiration?
Not
Before I met these two, I didn't even know what I listened to. It was skater music and stuff like that. Then I met them, and they just that didn't work. Yeah, that wasn't allowed in their eyes, really.
No, we did kind of bully him. He didn't. He didn't play drums when we met him.
Yeah, I was forced into listening to metal and becoming a drummer.
Did they just throw you a couple of sticks and say go hit them pots and pans?
Aye, pretty much. Turned out well enough, I suppose, if we're here now, 2 years on.
And what about yourself then? Rebecca, how did you manage to meet these boys?
Well, I knew Joe from school.
Yep.
And yeah.
Pretty much.
And that's just how that went.
I wish I didn't.
No, I only joined them back in August, but
Well, it went well, anyways.
yeah.
You're all best mates
Hope so.
anyway.
Yeah, we all get on really well. Like, we're all like a wee silly family.
For every 3 hours of work, there's about 20 minutes of actual work done. And 2.5 hours of just being idiots.
The sad thing is that's actually fairly accurate as well.
What about growing up then? What would have been some of your inspirations?
I had absolutely no interest in music whatsoever until I was about 16, and then I just happened across a Disturbed song, and then from then on it was just metal, and then I kind of got heavier and heavier and heavier until I decided I'm listening to someone with constipation. This is not music. It was just someone screaming until they...
That's a very strange.
I just realised that I was listening to music that was so heavy, it was just people bawling at each other, and it wasn't really music at all. So then I just kind of scaled it back, and now I'm mostly into like kind of classic rock and thrash.
Dead on. What about yourselves?
Myself, how do I put this?
To beat what I just said.
I'm one of the biggest Megadeth fans I know, and I'm just really into thrash, and
You're a proper rocker, right?
Yeah.
Keep going. What about yourself, Arcade?
Well, my music went from whenever... The first album I ever heard was my brother brought in the Green Day American Idiot album, I think it was, and I listened to it, And of course, since that was like one of the first bands I'd listened to and I knew all most of their songs, I was obsessed with that band. Genuinely.
You eventually
obsessed.
beat that out of him.
Yeah, well, you made me beat the drums until that came out of me. But yeah, as in, it wasn't, that was just an obsession until they pretty much made me...
We broadened his horizons.
Yeah.
Basically, get in the corner and listen to it.
I seen the light, you could say.
The light of a nuclear explosion.
What would you solve, Rebecca?
I actually started out like just enjoying pop music, and then
Listening to J-pop.
my music teacher in third year convinced me to do GCSE music. So whenever I started doing GCSE music, then I was like trying to sing pop stuff, and she was like, no, you're gonna have to go to classical singing lessons. So then I actually got really into classical singing, and then somehow got into metal. So now I kind of do the both now. So.
Oh, would you actually still do classical?
Oh yeah, I mean I'm doing a grade 8 exam in June, so I just kind of I do both. Like I enjoy both. So.
Good goal. So we're actually going to play that song from yourselves called Rise.
Yeah.
Let's go about this track.
This was actually it was one of the first songs we wrote.
It was the
as
second.
a band. It was the second band. It was the Beck and Sand song that we ever wrote as a band, with the first being in B2B. But when we didn't write lyrics to it until we went back to B2B. Again, we went to another one, and by this time we were already a band, and we were actually on the look for a singer. So that's why we went back to try and find a local singer. And I was obsessed with Batman, and the new film, The Dark Knight Rises, had just come out. So I just kept annoying everyone until it ended up being about Batman.
And guess what happened?
Yeah.
So we'll let the song tell the story, and
There you go.
Yeah.
So here we go.
All the time, we must walk the line. We all have a fight and the need to do what's right. In the darkest night, a single light shines bright, while the others shield their eyes. A hero will rise. Will you rise to the occasion, save the city from itself? One moment's hesitation and you're in a living hell, and the other devastation, where it started we can't tell. Will you rise to the occasion, save the city from itself? Standing still in time, people lose their minds. It takes a special kind to choose fight over flight. The darkness takes our sight, and the blind lead the blind. The floodgates open wide, and we run out of time. Will you rise to the occasion, save the city from itself? One moment's hesitation, and you're in a living hell, and the utter devastation, where it started we can't tell. Will you rise to the occasion, save the city from itself? Will you rise to the occasion, save the city from itself? One moment's hesitation, and you're in a living hell, and the utter devastation, where it started we can't tell. Will you rise to the occasion, save the city from itself?
And it was raining like
That was Pete Gardner with Midnight Rain. You're listening to Scene here, Blast 106, sitting here live with the band, the Sentinel. So, tell us about your involvement in the Irish Youth Music Awards.
Shall I do it?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Art.
Yeah, I'm the mouth of the band, so I'll be doing most.
You're
of
the
talking.
waffler.
Well, I play bass, so I'm quite quiet most of the time while we're playing, and then I just shout
you're
at people
not.
in between songs.
You get up and like pull people into like.
Yeah, I've carried
And
people on
often
stage
go for
before.
walks.
Throw them over one shoulder.
No, you see, I go for walks because I don't like sitting in the corner. I go for walks during shows.
So what happens then? You just go for a wee down there with them.
Yeah, because I try to get as long of a lead as possible, and then I just go away. And then I keep playing, like I don't just abandon my pose, but I just go. Like one time we were playing a cover of Seek and Destroy by Metallica, and I told people to come to the front. Bit of interaction. This one girl outright refused to come to the front, so I went and got her and carried her and her boyfriend to the stage and sent them down, and they had a lovely time. You can ask them. They're in jail now.
Sounds a bit strange, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah, for the IYMA award, the Irish Youth Music Awards. I don't think anyone can say it right, can they? When was it? About 3 weeks ago.
When what?
We were in the regional.
Oh yeah, it was like
a
what?
regional heat.
About a month
Uri.
ago.
About a month ago, right?
Yeah.
We were in a regional heat in Uri, and we had to play 2 songs, and then there was about 10 bands, including us.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the night, after everyone had a good show, we all played 2 songs. All the bands voted who they thought was the best. There was no crowd vote. It was all to do with the bands, which is the kind of unique thing about it. The crowd didn't give a vote. There was judges, but they were just there to lend guidance and say what you could have done better. You know, just to kind of give you a bit of constructive criticism.
Yeah.
And then, but it was actually the bands that chose the winner, and we won.
Oh, fair play.
And we were very happy. And we didn't expect to win. There were so many good bands there.
How many was actually in the competition itself?
In the competition, we don't know because I don't. There's no. Has anyone got a real count? Because
I know for
there's
like
16 regionals.
Well, that's brilliant. So it is coming out of nowhere, like, and going into the competition. Look how far you came.
Yeah, because we're not even from Newry. Most of the bands were Newry, locals.
Yeah.
And we came up out of Armagh, and everyone was kind of Slimmons from outside.
One hit in the corner.
Yeah. But we won, and now we're on the road to the final, which is in Dublin.
in the Aviva Stadium.
In the Aviva Stadium.
Brilliant.
No, it's not.
It's that though.
It's terrible. I get nervous out of everyone,
yeah.
and I was near vomiting at the regional, and now I have to go up on a real stage and
Play real music.
and play real music.
That's going to be some fantastic experience for you. It's like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they're great. Like, but it's a wee bit daunting. Just a wee bit.
Just do it.
And what about how can people vote for you?
Well, if you go onto Facebook, there is a page called IYMA 2014 Newry,
Newry.
and that's the regional page. Just by liking that and liking any content that comes up on the page, because there's regular updates with like media stuff, any radio interviews have been linked up there for listen live links. We've got pictures, photo shoots, recordings, all that stuff.
Essentially, any like support that anyone can give, like, will help us on the way.
Even if it's just a like.
Like,
Yeah.
you might want to actually listen to us before you like us. Otherwise, we'll just think you did it out of sympathy. But we have a Facebook page, which if you want to like see us before you make up your mind and vote for us, you can go to. It's just if you type Sentinel into Facebook, it'll be Sentinel. It'll be facebook.com/Sentinel Band, and then you can. There's songs up there. Our EP is all up on Bandcamp, and you can go and listen to it for free.
And there's a link on your Facebook to go to
There's-
your band as well, isn't it?
If you just have to scroll down a bit, and you'll find the
It's in the
Bandcamp page.
It's in like the description.
Yeah, I also think you can download it for free.
Yeah.
We do.
It costs you a dime.
It doesn't cost you a dime if you download it. There's CDs that we sell at gigs and stuff, but you can just get it all completely for free. The hard copy is kind of a nostalgia thing, you know.
Yeah.
Get a hard copy,
Yeah.
it feels good to have it in your hands. But
When's the next gig again coming up from yourselves?
This Friday.
Magnet.
Yeah, in the Magnet Centre where the regionals took place, we have a prep gig for the actual IYMA. Most of the bands, or all of them, are acts that were playing at the regionals are going to be playing again, and it's just kind of a night as the prep night before the big night in the
it's
Aviva.
also
Yeah.
to raise funds to get, because they have to get buses down for all the people to Dublin, so it's to raise funds as well. But Yeah, see, it's going to be full sets. At the regionals, we just played 2 songs, but this time we actually get to, flex our muscles and show off a bit and do a full. I think it's 45-minute set we'll be doing.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
So make sure you go and check that out. We're going to be playing another song for myself called Road to Revenge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell us about this track.
This one went through a couple of iterations before it became what it was. We wrote a complete song, and then an ex-member of the band didn't like it, so we were like, okay, well then we're not offended or anything. It's not like we tried really hard, guys. But this song makes us sound really angry. We're not angry at all. There's no hate in us at all, but this song's kind of all about killing people. we're nice. We don't kill people, except when we're singing.
Or when you play too much Xbox.
Yeah.
So here we go. That was Finn McGill with To Be or Not To Be. You're listening to Scene here, Blast 106. It's 8:05. We're sitting here live with a band, Sentinel. So before you head off and play your last song, how can people contact you and what's lined up for yourselves in the next couple of months?
We have a Facebook, like everyone.
Sentinel Band.
Facebook, Sentinel Band. You can just drop us a like. If you just want to shout at us, go ahead. We will probably ignore it or reply passive aggressively. But yeah, go ahead. More abuse we get, the more fun we have.
That's weird things.
And this we reminder again about the Irish Youth Music Awards.
Well, that's on. See, we've had a busy last month, and it's still into April. We've been just kind of we've never had it's been day to day doing stuff all the time. Like, we've been wrapped up with the IYMAs. We have a couple of gigs lined up.
We've got a gig with Baleful Creed and Aquatramp coming up on the 5th.
Yeah, and that's a big one because big fans of Baleful, and we get to play with them. So
You're loving it?
yeah, loving life at the minute. So and then IYMAs and gig, it's kind of just consumed everything at the minute, and we're all still in education, like, so.
Well, fair play, it is. Keep doing what you're doing anyway.
We'll try.
That's amazing. And when I was getting a couple more gigs, give me a shout. I'll definitely get you back in. To finish off with yourselves, you call the song Road to Revenge.
Yeah.
We actually meant to play earlier, but somebody really into the song.
The last one was the Chosen one. Yeah, and that's the one I wanted to play because it's class, and I totally didn't have a hand in renaming the song at all.
It was actually, who was a Phil or Connor? Phil? Alright.
You should blame the other guy.
Yeah. Tell us about this wee track, Road to Revenge.
Road to Revenge, this is the one I was describing earlier. The Chosen one was actually another one from B2B, but this one's all about us being sounding more aggressive than we actually are.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure for coming in. Thanks very much.
Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, thank you.
And good luck at the Irish Youth Music Awards.
Thank you very much.
Hopefully you win it. Next up here is Road to Revenge.